In the time before trouble came to our land, when the ancestors still walked with the living, there was a village called Umuna. And in Umuna, there was a river. The river was the elder that never aged, the story that never ended. For 1,000 seasons, the people lived in peace. The river was the heart of Umuna. When you drank from it, the river would whisper those memories back to you. To drink from the river was to know you were never alone. It remembered your grandmother's laughter. The village well was fed by the river. Children played and learned the old songs. The ancestors watched over them. The people lived in harmony with the river. The elders remembered all the stories. The women sang while they worked. Life was good. The oldest of them all remembered the beginning. A stranger came to Umuna. His name was Kofi. He came from a dry land, a land of dust and thirst. And when he saw the river, he did not see a heart. He saw something else. The people welcomed him, but something felt wrong. He brought dust with him. He was listening for the source of the power. He saw gold where others saw life. He smiled. And Umuna should have been afraid. At night, while the village slept, Kofi went to the river. He wasn't drinking. He was listening. He was listening for the source. It was at the edge of the spirit forest. The ancestors watched in silence. The stone of whispers, the ear of the Earth Mother herself. Where the river was born, tiny flowers glowed like memories. The grove was sacred. The river was born from a crack in the stone. Kofi found it. He did not see an ear. He saw a wall. A dam. The vision made the flowers wilt. Time passed. The grove waited. He told the villagers it was for their own good. The water flows away, he said. If we keep it here, we can sell it. Some were tempted by the promise of wealth. But the elders sat in silence. Eddie watched. And worried. The dam was built. Log by log, they trapped the river. They did not know what they were losing. The stone of whispers was silenced. The river became a lake. Kofi became a rich man. He had what he wanted. The people celebrated. But some knew the truth. The children were the first to notice. They couldn't remember the words. The songs were gone. They did not understand why. Even their games were forgotten. The hunters forgot the old paths. The forest no longer knew him. Paths he had walked 1,000 times now looked unfamiliar. The farmers forgot when to plant. What was my mother's name? The memories stopped flowing. The river lost its shimmer. It became ordinary. And in becoming ordinary, it began to die. The fish floated to the surface. The plants along the bank turned brown. The spirit flowers wilted. The stone fell silent. Kofi did not care. He had his wealth, but he was alone. He had traded the river for gold, and the village forgot him too. He clutched his coins, but they could not sing to him. It was Adi who finally spoke. "We must break the dam," she said. The elders wept with relief. Someone still remembered. They had been waiting for someone to remember. But the young ones were afraid of Kofi. "You cannot break the dam," Kofi laughed. "You will be washing away your own future." But Adi knew something Kofi did not. Hearts can be woken up. That night, Adi went alone to the spirit forest. She knelt before the stone of whispers. It was cold, silent, dead. The flowers around it were brown and dead. So she did the only thing she could. She began to remember. She told the stone about her grandmother's hands, cracked from work, but always soft to touch. She sang the lullaby her mother hummed. She whispered the names of every child in the village. She poured her memory into the stone like water into dry earth. For a long time, nothing happened. And then, a single drop. It was just a drop. But that drop glittered. She had given everything. And still, the stone was silent. She thought she had failed. Her tears wet the ground. The stone did not respond. And then, the stone remembered her. Not her words, but her love. A crack appeared. And from that crack, a single drop of water emerged. It was not a flood. It was just a drop. A low hum rose from the earth. The drop fell toward the dry riverbed. And then, light. The water did not trickle. It remembered how to run. Where the wave touched, flowers bloomed. It hit Kofi's dam. And the dam did not break. It was simply washed away. Not by force, but by joy. Kofi fell to his knees in the mud. The water flowed back into Umuna. It filled the well. It touched the banks. And as it flowed, it sang. It sang the names of the children. It sang the songs of the hunters. Amma. Her mother's name was Amma. The river was not just flowing again. It was remembering. And so were the people. Adi knelt at the riverbank and drank. The sun set over a village that remembered. And that is the story of the river that remembered.